Okay. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss accounts and groups. Okay. Also, these are all small chapters. What is accounts, by the way? What is account? Yeah, users. حساب يعني account حساب, not like finance. حساب يعني subscriber, subscription. Very good. Okay, so working with groups. Here you assign users. You create user first, then you assign the user to a group. Why do we do this? You think? What is the benefit?
Permissions.
To assign permissions easily. Easier administration. Yeah. Okay. ضيف شيء عادي عادي ضيف ما في So members receive permissions given to groups, and users can be members of multiple groups. Okay. طيب, if I delete a member or a user from a group, will he be deleted or she will be deleted from the whole Active Directory? No. You just removed it from the group. Users can be members of multiple groups. Also, group can be member of another group. We call it group nesting. Group nesting. That's why it's all hierarchy. We have two important or two types of groups. Distribution groups, these are non-security. That's why we don't use it a lot. They are created for distribution of information to one or more persons. The second one is the important one for us is security group. This is the one used to assign permissions, okay, granting resources, and so on. The group scope meaning يعني it covers what? Okay. Controls which object the group can contain. Understood? يعني مثلا احنا if we say we have a group for this campus, so the scope for this group is this campus. So controls the location in the domain or forest where the group can be used. The group scopes available in Active Directory includes, these are the types of scope: domain local group, and universal group. Okay. Domain local يعني what? What is domain local? Your machine, your server. Global group and universal group. This domain local group, who can be member of this group? User accounts, computer accounts, global groups from any domain in the forest. Universal groups, domain local groups from the same domain. So here we see we are, يعني the maximum limit for us is global groups from any domain in the forest. Global groups can have user accounts, computer accounts, other global groups from the same domain. So here we cannot go beyond the domain. Universal groups, you can have user accounts, computer accounts, global groups from any domain in the forest, and also you can have other universal groups inside the universal group. Can I have universal here? No. So this is the difference. Like default groups also, they are created by default for you. Who can give me an example? Show me a default group. Can you? I'll tell you. For example, give us. Very good. Administrator. Put your hands together, please. Okay. Administrators. Huh? Guests. You don't create it. It's created for you. Why? To make your working easy. Okay. Another one, maybe I think backup operators, printer operators. This is created for you because you will need it. Okay. The default groups are located in the built-in and user container objects in the Active Directory. Okay. And it will vary depending on your installed services. What is group nesting? Is when I put a group inside a group. Okay. To allow users from multiple domains to access a resource, you need to create global groups in each domain that contain all users needing access to the enterprise database. Create a universal group in the parent domain. Include each location global group as a member. Add a universal group to the required domain local group. Yani this is how we, let's say I have some resources folder. I want to give permissions to this folder. This is the order I will follow. Okay. I don't come each user I will assign, you can access or not. No. You work with groups. It's easier. We have also something called special identities. And they exist on all computers running Windows Server, even 12 or 19. And we cannot call them groups because you cannot create them or delete them. And they do not appear as manageable objects. You can use them like groups by adding them to the access control list of system and network resources. These are the special identities. These are some examples. Please look at them. You see the names, they are very specific. Creator, owner, authenticated users. These are all the users with a valid local or domain user account. Okay. You can also convert a group. Let's say I created a group, distributor. I want to convert it to security. No problem. So here we have the group. This is, you see, security or distribution. The group scope, we have these three scopes: domain, local, global, and universal. By the way, let's say I created a group and I named it, let's say I named it marketing, and I put some users in the group. If I delete the group, are the members or the users deleted? If let's say this group had some permissions, some responsibilities, I deleted it. Then I created a group with the same name. Will this new group have the same? No. And it will not even have the same identity. Each group has its own SID, we call it. Like each person have their own ID number, hatta if they have the same name. Okay? Same thing, anything you create, it will have an SID. If you delete it, the SID is already booked for that name. You cannot, even if you create another group with the same name, it will have different SID. Okay? This is the lesson summary. Please read the lesson summary. Okay, خلاص, we can take you.